Good morning, everyone. In our MBA classrooms, we often talk about risk management in terms of portfolios and market volatility. But today, I want to talk about risk management at the edge of space. On May 7, 2025, a massive coordinated air assault tested India's shield. Not a single military installation was knocked out. Why? Because India didn't just buy weapons, they built a system of systems. Today, I will break down India's air defense through the lens of operations research and business analytics. We'll look at how India manages the Coast-to-Shula and uses sensor-to-shooter automation to maintain a 100% service level in the most high-stakes environment on Earth. Let's start with the macro layer, the S-400 Triumf. In supply chain terms, this is our long-range forecasting. With a detection range of 600 kilometers and an engagement range of 400 kilometers. The S-400 allows the Indian Air Force to see demand. In this case, threats long before they arrive at the warehouse. In 2026, an S-400 battery achieved a 314 kilometers kill against an enemy AWACS. This isn't just a win for physics. It's a win for strategic resource allocation. By neutralizing command and control assets early, India effectively bankrupts the enemy's coordination. Despite the $5.4 billion price tag and the threat of US sanctions, the ROI was proven in a single week of engagement. It was a classic make versus buy decision where the buy saved the entire market. As we moved to the 25 kilometers to 100 kilometers range, we encountered the Akash and Barak-8 systems. In operations research, we studied queuing theory. When 64 targets are incoming simultaneously, which one do you shoot first? The Akash system uses a phased array radar that can track 64 targets and guide 12 missiles at once. This is real-time parallel processing. The Barak-8, co-developed with Israel, introduces fire and forget technology. In management terms, this is decentralized decision-making. Once the missile is launched, it no longer requires headquarters to guide it. It uses its own seeker, freeing up the main system to handle the next incoming threat. This optimization ensures the system is never saturated or bottlenecked during a peak demand crisis. Now, let's talk about the Coast-to. This is where most modern militaries fail. If an enemy sends a $1,000 drone and you shoot it down with a $1 million missile, you are winning the battle, but losing the balance sheet. Eventually, you will run out of capital. India flipped the script. During recent engagements, Pakistan deployed over 600 drones. India didn't waste S-400s. Instead, they used Bofors L-70 guns from 1951, upgraded with AI fire control. By integrating AI with vintage hardware, India reduced the cost per kill from millions of dollars to a few hundred rupees. This is the ultimate example of frugal innovation, Jugaad scaled with business analytics. None of these layers matter without IACCS Integrated Air Command and Control System. Think of IACCS as the ERP enterprise resource planning system of the sky. It takes big data from AWACS, ground radars, and satellites, and processes it in milliseconds. Using machine learning, it classifies threats and assigns the most cost-effective interceptor. It's an automated supply chain of defense. If a target is low and slow, it assigns a gun. If it's high and fast, it assigns an S-400. This is prescriptive analytics in its purest form. Turning raw data into an immediate, life-saving decision. Looking ahead to 2028, India is working on Project Kusho, our own indigenous S-400 and directed energy. Weapons like the Durga 2 laser. These will reduce the cost per shot to almost zero. As MBA students, the lesson here is clear. Resilience isn't built by a single silver bullet product. It's built through layered strategy, data integration, and economic efficiency. 20 years ago, India's airspace was vulnerable. Today, through operations, research, and massive technological investment, we have built a dome that nothing can get through. In business, as in defense, the goal is simple. Create a system so robust that the competition or the enemy doesn't even try to challenge it. Thank you.